Hey everyone, we're back again. This is module 4. I'm with Niraj, and we are going to talk about how to choose the perfect niche. We're going to go into the specifics, what you need, how you choose it, and what kind of mindset you need to have when choosing your niche. So let's get right into it. Why is choosing a niche so important?
I mean, you have to sell something. So you have to sell something, and I'm not advising you to have a general store and selling something specific, because when you have some specific store, people think you are expert into that.
Right.
So you go to some eating place, they are specialized in some sort of food. So
Right.
then you think, oh yeah, they are Chinese,
Right.
they're Indians,
Right.
they're Mexican,
Right.
they are Italian. So you think they are expert into that.
Right.
But you go to a generic restaurant, you say, okay, they do have Italian.
They have everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you don't have any sort of mindset that they're best in the Italian.
Right.
But
right.
if you go to Italian food joint, you have expectation from them that these people know best.
Right, exactly. So when you have, if you're going to go to an Italian restaurant, you are going to expect that they have the best lasagna.
Exactly.
Or the
exactly,
best pizza.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And you have more confidence in them, more trust in them.
Right.
So we don't want to lose that.
Perfect.
So for most of the people, we are a new website. For most of our visitors,
Right.
we are a new website.
No one's ever been there before.
Yeah, more like that, other than our clients.
Right.
So niche selection, I mean, you have to select something. Then the point is you have to learn that niche. You cannot say, as I discussed here, I want to sell for the dogs, but I don't know if what are the dog sizes.
Okay.
What sizes are dog? How many dogs are people having? Like one dog, there are owners with the one dog, or two dogs, or five dogs. You don't know. And what are their feelings? Why they are passionate? What they are liking? What is their daily daily routine for a dog owner? So how they are supporting their dogs. So what are the expenses for the dogs? How much dog eats?
Okay.
What they wear? Where they live?
Right.
So I mean, it's you have to go into that. I was in an exhibition and there was a sales guy. He was selling some sort of lighter. I just asked where it is used. He said that I don't know.
Gotcha. So he wasn't an expert in it, so therefore
Yeah.
you were like a little hesitant on buying it.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know where that particular lighter that was having the very sharp fire, the pressurized fire.
Right.
He didn't know, but then we found out that it was used in kitchen for making some food. But the point is, if he doesn't know, how can he sell?
Right.
So if I don't know about the dogs, what breeds are the dogs breed, and what are their expectations, what are their expenses, if they can spend $5 or $50 or what they are doing,
Right.
I cannot sell that. So
Right. So you need to be an expert. You
Exactly.
need to be an expert in your subject. When you are an expert in your subject, people are more likely to trust you and buy from you.
exactly. I mean, I learn a lot from the hospitality business. So like say we are in a hotel and people don't know how to deal with people. It doesn't make sense to run a hotel.
No,
You know?
absolutely not.
So I mean, the same thing applies to our business. You cannot just say, okay, I'm gonna do something in the guitar niche,
Right.
and you don't know how guitar looks like.
No, not at all.
So I mean, do some basic research, see what's working.
Right.
So I mean, so that's the niches. So I'm not asking you that whatever you like, okay, you don't like dogs, it's okay, but at least learn about that.
Right, learn about it. Especially if you want to sell things about it.
Yeah, of
That's
course. Yeah, I mean, you cannot have something selling which you don't know
Anything
how
about
it works.
Right.
So-
it's
so-
like a crash course waiting to happen. Like you're like, I want to sell this, but I don't know how to sell it to you
Yeah.
because I don't know anything about it.
Exactly, you can't do that. So,
Right.
so go into that, learn something good, find someone who can help you, who knows the thing, who is actual user, take their feedback and go into it. That is how you have to. The best thing, which is different, other people tell you to go into specific niche, which is small niche. I tell to go into very broad niche.
Okay.
So as broad as
So-
possible.
That's my next question. Is there a wrong niche?
There is no wrong niche. There is a small niche or big niche.
Okay.
But if you want to make $1 million with the t-shirts, you have to sell a lot of t-shirts.
Okay.
So a lot of t-shirts to be sold. So the audience size must be like tens of millions.
Right.
You cannot have few 100,000 people interested. Let's say it's just German Shepherd is a big niche, but I will not go into German Shepherd.
Okay.
I would go into the dog niche.
Right. Right.
So rather than German Shepherd, I would go into dog niche.
So nothing too specific.
Exactly. So I mean, at least for me, at least 10-20 million people should be in the audience size.
Okay.
So if the audience size is smaller, you don't have capacity to scale.
Right.
For me, I take one design at a time and I push it hard and too hard, so my ads are reaching 20 million people usually.
Okay. A day?
Not a day, but if you reach 20 million people, so you are selling very good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What else would you recommend not doing as far as the niche is concerned?
So I would say don't do trademark stuff.
Okay.
I see that every day on my Facebook feed. People doing trademark stuff. So if you don't respect your business, respect your integrity, it's up to you. But
Right.
I would not advise that.
Right.
Secondly, for the things to be scaled, I will not advise you to go into something very specific, which is having audience size too less.
Perfect.
So
So, Neeraj, is this a long-term business?
I expect that. So I feel till we do have emotions in us, this is going to sell. So every time you see, if you are wearing his t-shirt with your husband's name on it, you will like it, he will like it.
Right. Right.
So that is something, you can be cheerful. And I mean, it's about the kids, it's about the dogs, it's about the other relatives, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters.
It's
name
about the
it.
connection.
Yeah, it's about the connection. So if there are emotions, you have to fulfill them at the emotional level. That okay, let's celebrate this product.
Right.
So with us, when they're buying our product, they are not buying a product, they are celebrating it.
Right.
So when they are like, we get the testimonials like, oh, my mother cried when she saw that t-shirt.
Aw, right, right.
Like that. So I mean, and we get the testimonial like, if we don't send it and we do it wrong, so the testimonials are on the like, they if you don't, sometimes in this business things are late or maybe some postage issue or something, so they are always waiting for your product.
Right.
They don't forget that.
Right. Right.
So I mean, I expect it to go very low.
Perfect. So let's talk about mindset and what is the specific or proper mindset for choosing this niche?
I think that was explained in this talk, that first thing first, whatever you choose, enjoy that.
Okay.
Enjoy that, learn that, research that, execute things into that, apply innovation into that, and don't do that I don't want to talk about dogs, but I want to sell about dogs. It's not gonna happen.
Right.
You must be like, dogs, let's talk about dogs. Let's see those dogs.
Right.
You must be like, oh, this dog is wearing this or that.
Right.
Let's talk to this lady.
Right.
You should be like that. It is your business. It is your baby.
It is your life.
Yeah, it is your life. It is how you are having food on the table.
Right. Absolutely.
And you cannot deny that.
Absolutely.
So you have to be in love with your niche.
Right.
So whatever it is.
Perfect.
So your mindset will be, okay, let's talk about this. Now you will be thinking new ideas, new development will come into your mind. Okay, let's try this. This is the feedback from the real customer. Let's do this. But if you are just ignorant towards the research, it's not going to happen.
Perfect. So now my next question is, I found my niche. Now, how much money am I going to need to invest into this niche?
That's pretty broad question. So as I told you that our industry is learning a lot of stuff like $5, $10, $3 ad sets, and with $3 I made this. So I am not someone who is advising that.
Okay.
So I would say when I just wanted to come into e-commerce, I thought, okay, I will be learning something and I will be investing $10,000.
Right.
So I don't know if I even invested that, but I was keeping money aside for that. So I'm not expecting 10,000 from everyone to spend on that, but at least respect your business. You are expecting $1 million sales first year,
Right.
and you don't have some money to invest. So it's not for you.
Like we said last time, it takes money to make money.
Yes, of course, at least some money to be invested.
Right.
So you want to scale it hard, and you are talking about, oh, I lost $5, I lost $10. So I believe your chances of success are slimmer.
Right.
So I mean, we are buying the Facebook clicks at maybe $2 per click, and
Okay.
and what would you do with the $5 or $10?
Right.
So a lot of people are actually sometimes come to me, oh, okay, the $10 was spent, I didn't get a click. So what should I do? I don't
Right.
know. I don't know. I'm not into that. And this mindset has to be changed. There is a time. I think we need to go into it and change the mindset. A lot of people sell the courses and tell them, okay, you have $100, you can be pretty rich, and just give me like $500 or $1,000, but for the business needs only $100 or $200.
Right.
Because don't want to tell them the reality. They don't want to tell them it needs budget. I don't know about that, but for me it's not working.
Right.
It's not working. So I want you to think like it's your own business. I believe you are smart enough to understand how much money is needed.
Okay. So with saying that, what are some niches that you think are good and they sell well?
I would say any niche is good
Okay.
if the audience size is big. If audience size is big, like audience size, you can say the family is a big audience size. So in the family there are many relationships. So then we can have beer, we can have wine, dog, cats, horses. There can be many niches. So
Right.
So I mean, you have to find your niche. You have to find what you can enjoy for the long term,
Perfect.
and you have to add your own innovation into that to sell them the custom shirts. So yoga is the niche, golf is the niche. So golf is pretty small niche, but you can sell them high ticket items.
Right. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I mean, if it is not, I mean, you have to make millions of dollars. So if it is smaller niche, you have to sell them something expensive, not the T-shirt.
Right. Right. Basically, what we've learned from this is that you have to choose a niche that is big.
Big,
Okay. The bigger, the better. If you're doing something a little bit more specific, it might not entail to everyone. I think your key number was 10 million
Yeah.
people that you wanted to reach. And if we're doing, cats that are brown with blue eyes, that's too specific.
That's too specific.
Okay.
Yeah.
The second point that we went over is your mindset, and this you got to think long term. So you need to make sure that when you are doing your niche, it's something that can evolve, it's something that you can constantly add to, and things that people will be connected with.
Exactly.
Second, do your research. You cannot sell something that you don't know anything about.
Exactly.
If you don't do your research, there is no way that you can be a good salesman.
Yeah.
And
Right.
end of story. And also make it a passion. It's something that you love to do. If you are passionate about it, more than likely it'll show through your store.
Of course, it has to.
Right.
It will. So you're passionate about your niche, and you will certainly applying this or that every day, and something will click like that.
Perfect.
So
Perfect.
it is in you. It is in you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a part of you. Like you
Yep.
said, it's your life. It's
Yeah,
your baby.
of course.
It's your baby.
Yeah.
So that was module 4. We are going to dive into module 5, which is how to make a custom shirt on Shopify. And we're going to get into that right after this. So stay tuned.